Tonight, new protest after the explosive allegations of sexual, mental, and physical abuse. The docuseries Surviving R. Kelly, leaving prosecutors asking potential victims to step forward.
We cannot seek justice without you.
In Cook County, Illinois, the state's attorney says investigators are now speaking to at least 2 families who have raised concerns about the 3-time Grammy-winning singer, while in Georgia,
it is a cult.
The Savage family says their daughter Joycelyn is living under Kelly's control, which she denied to TMZ. The family saying investigators reached out to them.
My daughter is being brainwashed.
The docuseries chronicles disturbing accounts of Kelly's alleged predatory behavior, including claims of sex with minors and homes filled with sex slaves. Asante McGee says she's a survivor.
No matter what people say about you, you know your truth. Let that truth be heard.
In 2008, Kelly was acquitted of 21 charges of child pornography. He consistently denied all allegations. His attorney says he's done nothing wrong. But tonight, prosecutors are looking for evidence of a crime. Del Almaguer, NBC News.
No comment this morning from a...
Sorry about that. Okay, so y'all just heard that clip. I saw a video that Harvey Your World did this morning involving this woman right here on the left whose name is Kim Fox. And like I said in the video, in the clip that you just heard, she is a prosecutor in the Chicago area. Now, we all know that R. Kelly is from Chicago, but he currently resides in Atlanta. And I noticed that they mentioned that part about the whole sex house or the sex cult. I remember when all of that stuff came up last year, or maybe 2 years ago, and I was like, huh? Where is this coming from? And it just kind of died down a little bit. It is amazing to me how this documentary is bringing up stuff that we, especially in the black community, have known about for years. And I do mean for years. I'm talking about at least 2, a little bit more decades. It's not like it's a new thing to any of us. That's why a lot of us weren't really shocked and or surprised. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about, with Kim Fox. I noticed that she's asking alleged victims to come forward. This is a very dangerous thing, and I'm going to tell you why. The reason why I say that is because that means anybody, and I do mean anybody, could come forward and say that R. Kelly did this, that, and the third to them, and he probably never met not one of those people. They are literally doing to him what they did to Bill Cosby, or that's what they're preparing to do. And they're doing this based off of this documentary that was put out there by Lifetime. Remember, I said Lifetime is owned by the Disney Corporation. I'm calling it the conglomerate, because at this point I'm almost going to ask, what doesn't Disney own? But anyway, to put out a very vague call like that means you are opening your doors to anybody can come in and anyone can be liable to lie about whatever claim they want. They can say, and then what they're going to do is they're going to try to find one that is a very good or juicy enough story to put out there and run with. Because they want R. Kelly in jail badly. If it's anybody, like I said, if R. Kelly goes to jail, then he's not the only one that needs to go to jail. Because there's a lot of other people that's involved that needs to be in prison right along with him. Such as these parents that took their kids to him out of, and knowing his history, and y'all still took him there and tried to get money and everything of that nature. There's a lot of people involved. Anybody who was around him that at that time and didn't say anything, they need to go to jail because they're pretty much co-conspirators with the whole thing. Like I said, R. Kelly is not the only guilty party here. It's a lot of other people as well. And why don't they talk to that sister? The one that molested both him and his brother? Because she needs to be in jail as well. I swear I get a lot of Antoine Fisher vibes from that situation. There's a lot of people that need to go down if R. Kelly goes down. A lot of people. He doesn't go down by himself, in my honest opinion, if they decide to take him down. But this whole saying, oh, if there's any victims out there that want to come forward, please do. We welcome you. Y'all knew about this for about 25 years. It's no surprise. I didn't need a documentary to tell me that. I would like to see a documentary, say, on Charlie Sheen, seeing as how he has HIV and he going around with sleeping with all these women. Notice how quiet it got about that. I would like to see a documentary on Allison Mack, Life After Smallville. That would be a good title for it. Harvey Weinstein, Stephen Collins. Who else? Les Moonves. And a host of many others. But notice that there's a proxy deal going on. You had Bill Cosby. They tried to go after Morgan Freeman. They went back after Nate Parker. They tried to go after Jamie Foxx. They tried to go after Anthony Anderson. They just brought back up Michael Jackson, even though I don't really care about him, but they're trying to go after Drake. And that thing, and shout out to Kimberly Frazier, she did a video about Chance the Rapper, how some woman got into it. I guess she said she had some kind of sexual altercation with a band member for Chance the Rapper, and it turns out that the band member that the person had an altercation with in a sexual way is somehow connected with R. Kelly, so they might try to throw Chance the Rapper in there. You know that he's from Chicago as well. You know they're going to probably say guilt by association. And a host of other people. It's a proxy war going on out here. And they're using people like R. Kelly as that proxy. And it's unfortunate because there's a lot of black people that are not seeing it. That's why I said in the year 2019, the phrase or the word that black people in particular need to become familiar with is that word proxy. Because you're going to probably see it a lot. If this is how they're kicking 2019 off with, right now, we are only a week and a day into 2019. It is currently Wednesday, January 9th. And already all of this shit is just piling on. First you had, with the R. Kelly thing, that's literally how they kicked it off. Then they said, oh, we're going to talk about Michael Jackson. We found two people that we can talk to. We made a documentary that's going to Sundance. Then they brought up Drake. 3 people in literally a week. One of them is deceased and has been dead for almost 10 years. But yeah, I hope people are actually seeing what this is all about before it's too late. Unfortunately, it's already too late for many of our people because they've already made up in their minds that this is what it is and that people like myself are crazy. And if I say something like this, that I'm somehow defending R. Kelly. Let me tell y'all something right now. I'm not defending R. Kelly in any sense of the word. If I was defending R. Kelly, I probably wouldn't be making all these damn videos about him. I didn't want to do it at first because I knew if I made one, I would have to continue doing more of them because more shit would start to come out. And I know people value my opinion about certain things. And my honest opinion is, if they really wanted R. Kelly, they could have gotten him. They really could have. This is, at the end of the day, a black man we're talking about here. I think we have an idea as to why they didn't get him, because the quote-unquote victims are all black. If he had one Becky or Heather in the mix, they would have gotten him, and it wouldn't have been because of what he's doing, but it's because he got that one white girl. We all know this. We're not new to this. But Kim Fox, she needs to really rethink her strategy, because she might be opening up a can of worms that she can't close back. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. The links will be in the description. I will talk to you in the next one.